Salutations, and hello again if returning to join us on our journey into life in harmony. This last video was just a quick cash stuffing and an introduction of myself and our channel, where we discuss cash budgeting, sinking funds, saving challenges, and our family's goal of full-time RV life. Today, you will get to know me a bit more and take a look at how we plan our weekly budget. This is how I know the amount that we should be placing inside those envelopes on Saturday. So let's leave the debt, the worry, and empty pockets behind us and adventure on. So as we get into the video, I know we need to answer some questions. The very first question is, where art thou? Where we are helps us to know how we will travel to get to our destination. But first of all, let's talk about where our family has been. Living paycheck to paycheck, living paycheck to no paycheck, feeling overwhelmed and worried and just surviving. We've also known abundance and financial security, but either way, it is never hopeless. We always sit down, make a plan, and find out what works and what doesn't. And in 2022, cash budgeting is what worked for our family. I seen a video, and in June, we said, why not? I'll give it a try till Christmas. 6 months. We did 6 months of figuring out what envelopes we actually needed and some envelopes we could do away with. What was important for our family. We set goals. We made a plan. And by that spring in 2023, we purchased our first RV. Now this RV is a little old, outdated, and rough around the wheels. The engine needs some work, but it was ours. And it confirmed in us our journey was right on target. So we did a few spend the nights in the camper, and we loved it. And sitting around the campfire, my family talked about how we would be traveling in the next few years. So in 2023, we paid off a lot of debt. And 2024, by the way, Happy New Year. 2024 is our year of savings. So we have set up quite ambitious saving challenges, and you'll see those throughout the videos as you travel along with us in this journey. So let's get started. So for January, I have went and set up some goals. I've reflected on the past month and look forward to the month that we are in. Something that happened in December, I was so happy. I got an oil change on my car that had been on the to-do list for a while. I have birthdays and events down here. I have my oldest son. His birthday is happening. And then I have last month's unpaid. This keeps me on track. If I have something that's unpaid, that I still need to pay attention to. So we do have a few things here. And this one where it says begin family, it doesn't mean that we want more children. So begin family means the loan. I forgot to put loan. So begin paying back the family loan. We took a loan out from a family member, and they helped us to pay for that RV that I talked about. And so we want to begin paying that back. Now, 2023, we did pay off a lot of debt, but we do still have some left over. But it is nice and tidy, and we have goals for that. So here is our goals for this month. We want to address all the unpaid. I want my, the littlest there, I want her to go ahead and start planning some goals for herself. She's older now, and she needs to start maybe organizing and planning ahead for things that she would like. There's an envelope that I discovered I needed, so I need to make an envelope for that. And we have a no spend dining out month. So no money is going to go into the dining out all this month, and that's going to help save. So over the weeks, we look at this and we plan. So we are in week 3 of January. There's some bills that we took out of this and put into the bank, and we paid. So next week, we need to be paying a debt that comes out automatic every week of $35. Then we have, I bought something and put it on Klarna, and I have some payments to make. So next week's payment, I think, is our final payment of $35. I'm glad that's done. All right, and then our utilities, which includes our water and our electric, is $165, and that is going to come out next week. So I need to make sure that I have $185. But I already know my goal because I had figured it up on my fixed expense sheet. So every month I will take all of our fixed expenses and I total it. Let's get Mr. Camper out of the way. And I total it. And then I divide it by our pay periods. And that gives me what I need to put in this envelope every week. $225 needs to go into the bill envelope. $225, which only $185 will come out, and we'll have some rollover happening. And then that way, when we have a week that has more than $225 in it, we have the money covered. Eventually, I'd like to get a month ahead. Then we go down to our wallet. Now, my husband travels, and I will not include his travel money in there. But he is going to get $50 for the week. Gasoline is going to get $40 for the week. Shop, $30. And why is that so low for such a big family? Well, it's low because we have stocked up. We have stocked up, and I have canned and processed a lot of food, and we have plenty. So $30 is just going to cover those few perishable items and maybe some fresh fruit along the way. Dining out is no spend, so no stuffing that money. $20 for me. I get to spend however I would like. And then my daughter gets $5 for her allowance. Pets get $20. We have $5 for fun and $5 for wash. Understand that these numbers will change over time. Camp, which is our camping fees. This is a sinking fund. We like to see 60 in that. Holiday always gets 10. If you take $10 times 52 weeks, means $520 at the end of the year. Now that doesn't sound a lot for Christmas, but it's a beginning. And that will probably change after June. We'll probably bump that up a little bit. No work, no problem. What is that envelope? Well, that envelope means when my husband is not working because of weather, he works outside, because of weather or any other reason, we are able to have that envelope to help us with bills. Now we have already spent that money, and we're not putting any in there because he is off of work. So home tax, $30. And that does it for our sinking funds at the moment. So let's add that up. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So our goal for sinking funds is 100. Let's add up, I forgot to add up the wallet. So we've got 50 plus 40 plus 30 plus 20 plus 5 plus 20 plus 5 and 5. Well, that doesn't work. That didn't work at all. Okay. 50 plus 40 plus, there's 90, plus 30, 120, plus 20, 140, plus 5, plus 20, 165, and then plus 5 and plus 5 equals 220. So our goal for the wallet, 220. This section right here is for challenges, and we'll go over that on Wednesday. And you'll see the challenges that we've picked for this year. And then the debt, we are currently working on a debt of $330 that needs to be paid off. And I would like to just go ahead and put 50 towards that. So let's add all that up. 225 plus 220 plus 100 plus 50 equals 495. All right, thanks for watching and Happy New Year. Bye.